Stadium. Number 2, Lucy Calladine. Number 3, Hannah Sands. Lock number 4, Josie Clark. Lock number 5, Bridget Campbell. Number 6, Lucy Finch. Number 7, and our captain today for England, Sophie McQueen. Number 8, Annabelle Meta. Replacements for England, number 16, Lucy Simpson. Number 17, Lucy Ward. Number 18, Hannah Lutti. 19, Ellie Wood. 20, Anna Richardson. 21, Fran Clark. And 23, Millie David. Our match officials today, number 5, Emily Hope. Number 4, Ben Simpson. Our assistant referees, Amber Dunstan and Katie Byrne. And our referee today, Maria Kodai Benavuti.
Welcome to Wellington College and welcome to the final instalment of the Six Nations Under-18s Festival. It's England versus France. It is the two undefeated sides in the festival, in this festival of celebration of age group rugby, development pathway. It is about exposing the next bright young talents to competition at the top level and go tumbling into these big game occasions, just like the French there going through their final warm-up. There's our referee, Maria Clotilde of Italy. She has arguably the pick of the matches on this final game day. The first two game days which have taken place involved facing two opposition 35-minute matches, but this a full-blooded 70-minute affair with France kicking off into the arms of England. France chasing hard, delivering a big hit to lay their marker out early in this match. France, their journey to this point has been a miserly one defensively. They've only conceded to one opposition. That was Ireland, where they gave up 15 points on their way to a narrow 24-15 win. Italy 55-0, Scotland 44-0, and Wales by a whisker 7-0. But England a far sterner test as we see the first of Daisy Aspinall drop it on the toe. But it's collected neatly and returned with interest over the halfway line by France. Les Bleus lose a few meters. And they carry in to a big shoulder from England. Good mean defence early from both these sides, putting pressure on the ball players. That's Charlie Goya. And the intercept picked off, popped into space, and it just invited English hands onto it. Good crowd here, vocal, enjoying the rugby on show, and enjoying that little burst coming in from Lauren Bailey. Offloaded into another set of England hands. But they've under-resourced themselves at the ruck. The counter's really good from France. So we just see that intercept. The ball was intended for Leah Trollier. Picked off. Look at that. Look at the numbers in here for this under-18s event. Age grade rugby truly flourishing. For those of you who were lucky enough to tune into the under-20 Six Nations and see some of the talents on show. Certainly from the men's perspective, Sam Prendergast of Ireland, who starred for Ireland, is starting today for Leinster against the Lions in South Africa. So the leap from this age range up to the highest heights really isn't that far. But right now, Bridget Campbell will receive some attention And these guys are here primarily because of the location to cheer on England, who've delivered a 10-0 and 21-0 victory over Wales and Scotland in the opening game day. And then found the going a little tougher, 14-5 over Ireland and 15-7, albeit still victorious. Connie Clark has been the chief try scorer for England, 4 tries so far. A try in each and every game apart from that 21-0 win over Scotland. For many of these tries scored by England, Ella Cromack has been the architect, although she's made way for Millie Hyatt today at fly half. That is a sadly premature end to Bridget Campbell's afternoon. Maybe just an HIA. We hope so that we can see her come back. It does herald the arrival of some fresh blood, some fresh impetus into this game in the early minutes. First scrum, and the ball in the hands of Evie Haskell. Good shove from England, and they'll have front foot ball to play with here. Nice shapes, they go to the centre, but spilled on the way into contact. France looking very comfortable in transition, but meets a big meaty shoulder in the form of Lauren Bailey. Just a little bit of a hesitation there, looking for the right pass from Kelly Arby. Should warn you that the French numbers don't necessarily correspond to the position that they're playing. In the number 15 is Kelly Arby, the flanker. 24 is another flanker. 28, the winger Alice Grandon. So the numbers will keep you guessing, but with any luck, I'll be able to keep you well informed. Nice conditions at Wellington. Pretty bright, nice and dry.
Set. Vantage, number 8. No bind.
But the binding picked out by Marie Clotilde. So advantage to France, who go boot to ball. They find green grass, but they then find Lauren Bailey. So no advantage, despite a good chase coming in from Goyat. So we've seen the scrum with England looking good. Now we'll see Alina Folitu throw in for the first line out. Just misses her jumper, and England are the beneficiaries with Lucy Finch wheeling around. The Harlequin off and away, and England, getting smashed with a wonderful hit. Perfect timing from Rivoal. But England retain, and England go surging down the right flank in the 5-metre channel.
Never release, number 12. Never release.
It was all about the timing, though, on the tackle from Duchos Emma Rivoal.
12. Oh, no, sorry.
But England from the penalty find a nice touch into the corner.
With your first player.
Lucy Calladine throws and finds the jumper. Nice training ground move to send Hannah Sams round the corner, but losing the ball into contact And France were offside. England looked like a team in a hurry. They give it to their captain, who goes storming into French jerseys, 1 metre shy. McQueen brought down. Another dart at the line, the post in the way, but then the gap opens up. England on the board early and celebrated wildly by all. A fast start rewarded with a fast try. There was the carry from Sophie McQueen. Took a couple of blue jerseys to pull her down, and there were plenty of them there as well, but look at the strength, the pirouette. And Amelia Williams with all the intent to make it across the whitewash. Daisy Aspinall, no problems from there. The Gloucester Hartbury starlet maximises the Williams try. England off to the perfect start. Look at that line speed from France, causing Evie Haskell to dart back inside. That pressure causing Annabelle Meta to have a bit of a juggle herself. England, though, come away and they go out the back but miss the intended recipient. Nice pick up and good burst of pace. It's Connie Clark. And again, muscular defence dislodges the ball and France are on it. Wonderful play from McCart. Down she goes and France into the 22. Brilliant tackle just when the pass was about to be delivered. Great pressure being applied to the French fly half wearing 22, Charlie Goyat.
Inside the 22. It's the mark. Number 9. So when I say you can go back here. Crouch!
So Ellie Woods had a positive impact, hasn't she, since coming on early for Bridget Campbell. She's there in the engine room making sure things are secure for the service to come to the England backs. Attacking from deep. Basketball pass over the top into Aspinall. She's so dangerous with the foxing feet, getting away from the first defender. And it's smart play from the French, really exaggerated on that attempt to steal the ball. And away they go. They want to play pass. They want to get it into the hands of Fagnon. Off to the left they go. A gap opens up, but once again, the final pass not quite precise enough. Very, very open between these two sides, both wanting to play their rugby. And this was the pass, just too high. An element of notice served.
Sorry. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Be interesting to see what England do here. Again, very, very comfortable with the ball in hand, but this time, having played a bit, they put it to the toe and send it to the halfway line. Tackle doesn't land, but the secondary one forces a knock-on. So England have advantage here. Running into more tackles. Mel working hard at flanker. Well, one thing that is looking apparent in these opening exchanges is not not going to run through this French team with much ease. And their back three are well positioned for these kicks. They look to surge down the left flank, but there's an injury. And a sole tricolor in the crowd, so there is support across the English Channel here at Wellington College, who are synonymous with some of the great successes at school-age rugby. Rosslyn Park National Sevens winners at the Under-18 Cup level last year. Produced a whole host of Premiership and England stars over the years, so they find a place for the stars of tomorrow to be impressing in this festival. It's important to say as well that this is all about development. This is all about pathway, and there isn't a championship that is handed out at the end of this week's action. But there's certainly a lot of core memories. There's a lot of experiential knowledge that is developed for all of the young players involved.
Crouch!
And moments that they'll hopefully be taking to higher professional heights.
Set! Hold the pitch!
France look to carry off the base through RB. There's no room down that avenue. It looks forwards.
No ball, no ball.
It's a tough call.
10 meters, go back, back! On the
Judge to have tackled the player without the ball, and France used the tap to really put some pace into it. Tréguet gonna score a wonder try if she isn't wrapped up soon. Eventually she is, 5 meters shy. Still France, keep the ball in hand, they send it to the edge, here's the try, and that is the devastating attacking nature of Les Bleus. Kelly Arby, the flanker, popping up to finish the job, but it was all about that surging run from Eilig Tréguet. France looking to play with tempo, looking to get it into the hands of their devastating runners. Tréguet evading Daisy Aspinall. She eventually got her, but the damage had been done. They were in behind the English defence, and it was cool composure and smart hands. And RB with one of the easier finishes. Well, in a week where women's kicking has been brought into focus by England head coach Simon Middleton, the under-18s are showing everybody how it's done. RB converts her own score and follows in the footsteps of Aspinall, who split the poles after England's try. And after 14 minutes, we've got 14 points. They're shared between both sides though, 7 apiece. It's open and adventurous play from both these sides at the moment, particularly France, who look like they're really enjoying themselves when they get their hands on the ball. They get a penalty after Makar is tackled, and off they go. True to type, taking the taps, testing the organisation of the English defence.
Offside.
And in their bid to get organised, they give away an offside penalty, so we'll come back. Guess who's foraging for the ball, looking to go quickly? Perrine Fagnon. Well, when the quick tap opportunity dissipates,
Down. One step back.
the call is to go to the scrum.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Now pass.
Bit more solid for France on this occasion. So Nia Kate picks up, and that's a bit of a wild pass.
Yes, white.
Well, it's frenetic stuff, isn't it? England
White.
will feel like it's a long time since they had their hands on the ball. Calladine. Again, the throw good. Again, the drill's good for England, and direct off the line out as well. Annabelle Meta brought down. Good, strong defense again. Swarming stuff from Les Bleus.
Advantage, look on blue.
And under that blue pressure, England are just looking to shovel passes that maybe aren't there.
Advantage. Crouch! Bind! Set! Hold! Stay!
France down the left flank, looking for an inside ball, but then freeing up the right arm for an offload. Brilliant defense though. The tackle needed to come in as the one-on-one was presented from the smart hands of the French backs. Great angle here. This was the ball. The feint inside didn't go, and then the dexterity to free up that right arm. Outside, inside, back outside, but the footwork not bought by Lauren Bailey.
Up the line, in, line. Go white. Stay at 10.
Good contest in the air, stolen from England. France just winning these 50-50 balls at the moment as Goyat sends it wide. There's the pass. Is this going to be France's second? Too much pace. Oh, it was beautiful hands in the middle, and then Alice Gronholm just had to put pedal to the metal. And she had too much gas on the outside edge. Well, the initial opportunity came from the steal at the line out. It was really strong aerial work. There's the desire from the French to put a bit of air on it. Noah Coudray with the final pass to Alice Grandhomme. Wonderful timing, wonderful weight. And even Bailey couldn't get her on that occasion. No extras to add on this occasion, but France looking dangerous in attack.
Taking the scores of England 7, France 12.
But the sun poking its head out a little bit more now at Wellington. Very similar to the scenes that was seen in Cardiff earlier today for the meeting of the England senior women against Wales. A resounding 59-3 victory. in the end after very, very spirited first half from Wales. And it's spirited attack from France, but they've committed the cardinal sin of allowing the kickoff to bounce, but it's worked in their favour. France pouring through, selling the dummy, surely not all the way. This is one for the highlights reel. Zara McCart collecting the mischievous bounce, then showing the pace, then the cheekiness to sell the dummy. And once the gap opened up, it was hers to take, and take she did. What a try from the second row. Well, there was the bounce, which any coach will tell you, you never do from a kickoff, but Zara McCart, wise to it, looked around for support, none coming, so she said, I'm going to do this all myself. Right through the middle of Bailey and Hyatt. Oh, that's one she's going to remember for a long, long time. Close on the conversion, but ultimately just the 5 points. So England 7, France 17. About 12.5 minutes left of this first half. France with the wind in their sails, pulling out all their attacking box of tricks now. But Riva, while holding on the floor, gives England a bit of cherished possession. It's a good touch finder into the 22. Looked almost for a moment it had been buried tighter into the corner. But England will happily just enjoy the possession they have. They haven't had much of it since their score from their one visit. They did deliver a try. The line-out's been good. Right there at the front, RB is becoming a bit of a menace.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Pascal. Sets England's attack free. Out the back. One over the top. Aspinall with space. Aspinall with feet. Goes out the back door, but the pass doesn't stick. France, they're so good in transition. Soon as the ball presents itself, there's numbers around, there's options for the ball carrier. This time turned over though. Pascal goes to her captain, McQueen. But this time, off her feet. McQueen taps, McQueen goes. She's got Aspinall on her shoulder but doesn't use her.
That was good, but not 10 meters. Please stay back. Look at the yard.
Millie Hyatt has designs to put this one into the corner. Lovely strike as well. Lucy Calladine has to get it beyond Kelly Arby, who's leaping tall at the front. They go to the pack. That is beautiful from England. They wrap around the tail. And it's a barnstorming run to the line. 2 French jerseys cinch round the on-rushing Amelia Williams. Composure required from England as they probe through the centre of the field. But picked off at the breakdown. Arby straight away. Off they go. Doesn't matter where France are on the field. They want to run. With a forward pass denying them what looked like it may be another coast-to-coast opportunity. Thrilling stuff from the visitors.
Go, stay at 5. Crouch! Bind! Up. Okay. Here's the mark. Curl. Please, bind. Okay, take your space. Bind. Crouch! Sorry. Come on, England! Bind! Set!
Solid from England. On the toe,
The advantage.
but straight out.
Was late charge. Only a penalty. Only was late.
Well, the call is a late tackle on Millie Hyatt. I'd love to see that again. Interesting variation in attack. You could argue from a French perspective that the tackler was fully committed.
Yes. Post.
And England are going to be the beneficiaries. They've opted for the uprights. This is game management. This is big game decision making here. Instead of Daisy Aspinall, looks like it's going to be Amelia McDougall to take the shot. Reduce arrears to just 7 points. England back to scoring ways.
Ball, please.
England 10, France 17, moving into the last 6 minutes of what has been a thoroughly entertaining first half. It's raced by, testament to the enjoyment.
Good one. Stay back,
And the team that are providing the most enjoyment are probably France. They have a swashbuckling attitude to attack. And they've got some gun players as well, like Ailey Tréguet, who made an eye-catching run. And speaking of eye-catching runs and eye-catching moments, it's in the hands of Makar, who has the composure to find the pass inside to Fagnon. France opting down their favoured left flank, numbers popping up, a bit of a juggle, but regathered and into the hands of another devastating attacker. Mariam Niakate in and across the whitewash. France responding in a flash. Mariam Niakate, just as she did against Wales, getting across the try line. An all-court display from this French side in this first half. And 4 tries notched already, with only half an hour on the clock. Once again, England spared the extra 2 from the tee. So despite France scoring 4 tries to England's 1, they only lead by 12. That'd be something to take into the half-time huddle for England. France, well, I'm not sure if they kicked the ball once in this half. It is all about the hands. It is all about running hard, finding gaps and linking with teammates who are in the right place at the right time. This time the collection isn't quite good enough on the floor. Noah Coudray, the guilty party. Last few minutes of the half.
Crouch! Bind! Up. Go. What's your problem? Okay. Crouch! Bind! Set! Stay! Hold!
Here come England. Looking for a response of their own. Lovely hands out the back door.
Back, back, back!
And hard, short, heavy running, engaging French defenders. Well, this time a gap opens up for an English second row. Josie Plant into the heart of the French 22. The big long ball going over the top once again. Aspinall collecting and Lassoud just round the ankles. Tries to present long and strong, but the ruck is so well resourced by the French, and off they go again. England are in for a lung-busting afternoon, chasing these French women who have so much attacking verve. Oh, look at the awareness to find the pass. Looked to be a knock-on, and it was indeed. The ability of the French to identify the space, and there seems to always be a support runner on the shoulder. Handling error in a scrum saves the day for England. And with a minute left,
Crouch!
England not only will be looking
Set!
to break their way across the French line, they're
Stay!
desperate to preserve their own. France just look lethal from any range, any number on the back. That's a beautiful short line. Charging through the gap, Sarah Parry. Impeccable timing on the pass and the run. England kick away possession, and more alarmingly they kick it into French hands. Treguet taking it on. 30 seconds of the half, and stolen by McQueen. She really looks something in the 7 jersey, doesn't she? No time to pause, no time to argue. The French are in a hurry, and the French are in the mood. More offloading majesty. And it's scrappy and it's congested, but England are the ones to have come away with it. Good Bullock and carry. A nice option out the back. Here's some room for England. Is that forward? Aspinall won't ask the question. She'll just go out the back to her back three buddy.
And Lauren Bailey just can't reel it in. France are going to attack from deep. France are going to find the offload. They always do. But in the end, the knock-on coming. A breathless passage of play coming to a halt. And with that, the first half too. What an entertaining 35 minutes rugby. A 10-minute half-time, so a quick turnaround for both these sides to take on a bit of oxygen and food for thought for England, who trail at the break 22 points to 10.
Please welcome back to the pitch, France!
Well, hold on to your hats, everybody, because the French under-18s women's side are back out on the field, and you see them putting that emphasis on their handling. The second they get out onto the pitch, they're not hidden bags, they're not grappling with each other, they're getting their hands on the ball and getting that feel for an utterly exhilarating offloading game that they've treated us to in the first half. England have found themselves chasing shadows at times. They started brightly, they started powerfully. They need to rediscover that purpose in attack that yielded them their solitary try from Amelia Williams to open the first half scoring. They're chasing a 10-22 deficit. Final 35 minutes of the Under-18s Six Nations Women's Festival underway here at Wellington College, and a big kick coming in on Chloe Vaclan. Back on her feet and looking to get back into the action, just like all of the French players, as Eilig Treguet carries it straight. But the pressure from the English defence forces an error from France. A scrabble on the floor.
Ball is out.
England don't manage to win. Oh, that is a thunderous hit coming across hard. But France, still, as is their way, hold on to the ball. The offload finding white hands though. There's some fresh blood. Lucy Ward on the field wearing 17. Another good carry. The ball just coming so much slower for England at the moment. How can they find a way to speed that service up so they can get players like Annabelle Meta charging onto the ball? And how can they stop sticky-fingered France from stealing the ball at the breakdown and sending their flyers up the flanks? That's a good tackle that needed to be made. Kelly Arby. She wears 15 on her back. She plays blindside flanker, but really she could be any one of 15 positions. The amount of ground she covers, the number of positive impacts she makes. You just see there again, England not looking after the ball in possession. France quick to react. Forwards, linking with backs. Arby, that is telepathic, isn't it? Get the youngsters into the game early. He doesn't want a bottle, he wants the ball. Great family atmosphere that you find at the under-18s, at the under-20s in the Six Nations. I was lucky enough to be in Italy to commentate on one of the under-20 games, and it was a riotous affair of young, old, children in their playing kits. It's one that sings to the imagination of the entire age range of rugby followers across Europe. It's no different here at Wellington College.
Yes. Time's up. Just wait.
Airborne at the ready for England celebrations. Should tries be delivered.
Okay. With her. Yes.
But they are finding the going tough.
Time is on.
Lucy Simpson throwing in and finding her jumper. So a good first throw from the replacement hooker. Bounce pass works for England. Bailey drops it on the boot.
No hands on the floor, please.
Just about regathers. And it's a stark difference in the way that England and France are approaching this match. Every time there's a penalty, France, hands on the ball, quick tap. Weaving at England attackers, whereas it's a lot more structured from England, and they're dependent on touch being found, and they don't want the ball getting into Kelly Arby's hands.
Advantage, look on.
But Arby doesn't want to be running into Amelia Williams,
Step back.
because England have possession back now.
Playing advantage.
Advantage as well to the women in white.
Scrum. Knock on.
Coming from the Williams tackle.
Smiley.
There goes Arby, blindside flanker, but only in name. What about that for a hit?
Ready.
What a fascinating England backline.
Crouch!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bind.
You could
Set.
throw a flannel over, very, very tight, all in one hemisphere of the pitch. And they carry hard through
Number
Amelia
8.
McDougall.
Side entry.
Once she gets to the floor safely, it's Annabelle Meta who has the side entry. France, of course they're going to play. Of course they're going to put it through the hands. Of course they're going to find room on the flanks. Oh, and then the strength to power through Lauren Bailey's attempted tackle. The offload coming from Suliana Sivi. But support right on hand. Les Bleus in for their 5th. And that is just the French attacking DNA all over that passage. Get it through the hands. Back your attacking skills. And Sivi looked deservingly like she was going to go all the way. A desperate tap tackle, but eventually Garance Mel on hand to finish a sweeping move. Conversion added by Kelly Arby. England are looking at something of a comeback mountain to climb after 40 minutes played. England 10, France 29, 30 minutes left. Well, we've seen the handling, and there is a sight of the power. England jerseys hanging off. There was no attempt to take that interception, so a penalty to France. And a penalty to France, it's once again converted by attacking, flying into space. It is relentless from Les Bleus. The penalty to England. A pause in play here. Here's another look at the try that was carved out on the left-hand side. Suliana Sivi, who hasn't necessarily got all the scores that her players deserved across this festival, but has been noteworthy in her performances as a midfield linchpin for this French team. Denied once again, acting as assist.
Crouch!
So RB
Bind!
is in at 8. Niakate
Here's the mark.
is at open side.
Great.
And then France swap it around again. It's quite fascinating, the interchangeable nature of everything that they're doing.
Bind!
So Niakate is in at 8. RB moves to blind side, and then the open side gets populated by Mel. And maybe that's because they sensed England going down that short side. They wanted the pace of RB there to snuff it out.
21.
Side entry. Perrine Fagnon, the guilty party. England go to the touchline again. Hayley showing us what she can do in attack.
This is why. Thank you.
Linking up with Millie David, who's come onto the field.
And go in. Go.
Lucy Simpson, very nice throw, right to the back, finding her teammate. And then Meta being found in the midfield. France not committing numbers to the breakdown. Onto the boot, England go. It doesn't quite work out for Millie Hyatt.
Time is off. Which color?
Slice straight out.
12 and 22, please. Out. Top.
Some changes for France. Sounds like CV is departing the field.
Go to the first.
And Charlie Goyat,
Wait.
fly half.
I have 8.
Remember, these girls have been playing 35-minute games
Time is on.
to this point. They've been playing twice in the same day, so they've still been getting 70 minutes under their belt. And while France take the line out cleanly, they pop the ball off to the person at the back, who then bumps into their own player, so it's offside. Just a bit of a breakdown in communication, or a lapse in concentration maybe. Had it been brought down safely, and then the player in the scrum half position had latched on and developed them all, that would have been fine. Popping it into their hands
it's
means
inside
destruction.
22. Okay.
Amelie Hyatt and her right foot take us
It's inside.
into the 22. Patriotic displays all around Wellington College. And Arby again launched up and disrupting at the front. There isn't much that Kelly Arby doesn't do, is there?
They come back. Stay, 21. Stay. Go on. Go.
And Millie David, with space, with range, finds her way through 2 tackles.
Let it live. Go.
Finds her way across the halfway line. Meta, good, strong, uncompromising carry. Header from England. The most fluid we've seen them, but the pass from McDougall leaks forward.
White, please.
Emily Hyatt is being replaced, which would suggest that Ella Cromack is going to take centre stage in the 10 jersey.
It's line. Oh, sorry.
Definitely
Sorry.
forward. Frustrating for Daisy Aspinall, who's yet to be given enough room for her to show us all of her gifts. Rosslyn Park, National School Sevens Player of the Final. She was named 2 weeks ago as she helped Hartbury to another title.
Gonna find advantage number 7. Hey, leave it, 12, leave it.
Well, blue jerseys pouring through at all angles, looking for holes, finding them, and then finding supporting passes. Good tackle to bring down Karatz. The counter-up coming in strong. Off France go. No time to think for England. They need to organise themselves or they'll be cut to ribbons just like that. Paola Castello. Inside, outside, England chasing shadows. It is quite breathtaking stuff from France, who are playing at a furious pace.
Try for France, number 10, Paola Castello.
The flags eventually go up after a little bit of conference. And there is the finish from Paola Castello. Helped herself to 2 tries against Italy on game day 1. She's in the tries again. Ella Cromack, winner of the Dave Allred School of Kicking Cup last year, kicks us off into French hands, and the French running riot at the moment. Every pass going to hand, every blue jersey desiring time on the ball. But on this occasion, Niakate's offload into space asked just a little too much of Pala Castello, who we see scoring there.
Successful one, number 15, and France, Kelly Arby, taking the score, France 36, England 10.
Which number, sorry? Have the sub ready. Then do you have the sub ready?
Some confusion about who was coming on and whether the replacement was ready.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
This time, it's the England scrum under pressure. This time, it is England going to the edge and injecting some pace. A surge of enthusiasm from the crowd as Millie David looked to have got free.
Leave it blue! Okay.
Well, France are now showing what they can do in defence. Now we'll see them in attack.
Okay, good play.
Almost called back by the referee, but then she says no, she allows Enoline Brisa to go rampaging into the English 22, head on her hands and a slap of the floor of frustration for giving away the penalty. Just at the moment, it feels like this could be a long 20 minutes for England, struggling to penetrate the French defence. And as soon as they give away a penalty, the French are just off in a flash. There's Aniala Lutui, wearing 18.
14 white.
She's proven herself to be a pretty destructive
14.
individual in all that she's done around the field so far in the festival.
Time's back on.
Look there, Kelly Arby dancing on the spot, excited to be sprung up. She goes up too early.
That was not straight, but early lift.
I was going to say the presence of Arby led to the not straight throw, but she was up too early in fact. So a free kick to England and advantage for them as well. How can they use it? They're looking a lot more fluid in trying to get ball to the players with chalk on their boots. Again, the pass not quite right to Millie David.
Go, just wait. Not late tackle. Okay, it was just a penalty, but be careful. We have a scrum. Of course. Scrum.
Sophie McQueen calls for a scrum. In a bid to suck in
Please. Rest.
some numbers from the French team. I made the point before, all of the numbers on their jerseys appear to have been jumbled up in the washing machine. But it's also
Ouch!
emblematic of the way that they're playing. These are
Wait.
numberless players in the way that they go about their business. Back or forward, doesn't matter the number. They've all got the skills to intertwine their attacking play with each other.
Mind!
They all seem to be on the very same wavelength. And this time, it's a coordinated shove. England do come away with it. And that's better. It's a bit more purposeful and direct, but picked off on the offload.
Stay.
France from the turnover.
Leonard!
Just get bogged down in the middle of the park. Snipe round the fringe. Ask questions of the defence, and the Queen is right on it.
Wait. That was a good tackler, but not rolling away. Okay?
So the jackal was good, but her teammate hadn't rolled away. That's what had given Sophie McQueen the advantage.
Number 22, Ben. Injury. Number 22, out.
An injury stoppage. And while for those England fans the result may not be going the way that they want at the moment, it's certainly lived up to the operative words. There's the Irish side who found themselves in a hell of a game against Wales earlier today. The word festival, that's what this competition is, and it has been just that, a festival of Six Nations rugby, of these up-and-comers, and sad to see Rivoal depart with both arms over the shoulders of physios. I hope that it's just a minor precaution. For players like this, they want to be playing every second. They don't want their time on the field denied from them through injury. Rivoal has played her part in a very, very entertaining game. We bid farewell to her for this festival. Kudra at scrum half.
Set! Now push!
Kudra off, wrapping around, asking for it from Arby. Nice shapes, nice interlinking play from Les Bleus, and a bit of power. There's the offload, 2 meters shy.
Offside! Number 22!
Off to the right they go, but offside called on Ella Cromack. The interception looked timely for a moment, but the referee was absolutely sure. Well, this is the longest France have taken to take a penalty in this match. Bit of hesitation, but the tap, the ball, the big heavy carry into English shoulders, who remain committed to the defensive cause. Again, they're called into play. 1 meter shy the French, but a brilliant offload right on the line that is celebrated like scoring a try. Timing, precision, and a picture painted that the referee just could not refuse.
What's up? Blue 3. 3 out.
Well, a combination of injuries, multiple replacements, means we've lost a bit of a rhythm to this match.
Time is hot. Yep. Blue. Here's on mark.
13 and a half minutes to go.
Time is back on. They attend. Good.
Well, replacements doing shuttle runs from the touchline at the moment. Imagine there's some pretty exhausted bodies after a tough 8 days of festival rugby at the highest level in Europe at under-18s for these girls. It's France who seem to have a bit more energy reserves and a bit more to desire to be scoring tries to the very last second. Small inaccuracy on the pass, but France retained possession. There's the pass, good low shot coming in from Lutui. Great hit on Nael Jovial. He's penalised for an extra roll. And England there looking to go quickly themselves, looking to give France a taste of their own medicine. Look at that for a strike, it's a distance game.
9 white. 9. Blue. Do you have white?
Fran Clark on for Evie Haskell. So new halfbacks for England to finish the match. The captain though, Sophie McQueen, she just keeps going, she keeps giving it her all. But for all of her endeavours, England can't find a way to get outside of their half at the moment. Another good shot coming in from the shoulder of Lutui. France spot a bit of room through the ruck. Kelly Arby, ever present, ever opportunistic. Garan Smell. So many French jerseys lining up. They go inside, they go to Tréguet, and Tréguet will finish a flowing move. Pala Castello, the architect, Alig Tréguet, the finisher. Another magic moment from this electric French team.
Line, yeah. Right.
All action RB adds the extras. England 10, France 43. According to the referee just there, by the sounds thing, she has 13 minutes on her wristwatch. So our clock just a little bit ahead of hers. There have been a number of stoppages. Cromack picks up with their captain. Clark. Brilliant clear out. Cromack goes end over end into the backfield. 3 French players there though, with more pouring back to add options behind the ball. Tréguet breaks the first tackle of McQueen, but eventually gets stopped. Referee thought about the whistle for the steal, but let's play on. Breaking tackles again. Arby in at scrum half. Oh, throws a delightful ball out the back of her left wrist. And again, France finding room round the fringes and through the rucks. England are forced to give away a penalty. Kudra gives it to Arby. Maybe the first time in the match we see France go to the touchline and look to attack off some structured set piece. It's been all about the quick tap, the disorganised defence of England. But this time, that woman who seems to do absolutely everything in the game with aplomb, scores, assists, conversions. She's kicked for touch. And I'll be backing her to be the one that leaps highest to take this line out. But she steps out and offers herself at the front, an offload to her teammate, who gets a penalty from a high tackle. So France can roll the attacking dice, knowing that the penalty is in their back pocket. Good timing on the tackle from Millie David. France don't go to the line this time. They go to the little pop ball off the shoulder. Ines Zezi. Too much va-va-voom from Les Bleus. Another try to the French. This is not sloppy play by England. This is attacking mastery from the fired up French side.
Joy for France, number 6, Ines Zeze.
Kelly Arby hits the conversion and France hit 50. Ines Zeze's try. Tough afternoon. This, a learning afternoon for England, who to this point hadn't lost. To be the best, you've got to play the best. You've got to learn from defeats against the best sometimes as well. And England will take a lot from this. They'll take a lot from the way that France go about their business, so confident in possession. But there's so much fight still in England. Big counter-ruck attempt coming in from Bridget Campbell, who looks to be back onto the field now. And the tackles still coming in hard from the women in white. A knock on from France. Sophie McQueen energising her troops.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Stay! Advantage, no bind! Number 8!
Well, advantage for England here. Who spots some space behind the French blitz defence. Doesn't work out for Aspinall.
Number 8.
There she is, under 17. So much more rugby to come from her, of really quite precocious talent. Another beautiful strike from Ella Cromack.
Balloon 13, please. 13.
Leah Trollier. leaving the field. Just all these replacements broken up the game a little bit. They've taken all of that first half rhythm out. France have come up with some gems.
Yes.
Hasn't quite felt as fluid in this second 35.
Yeah, but quick. Enemies on. Come on. Not straight.
Not straight once again from Lucy Simpson.
What do you want? Melee? Scrum. It's outside the 22. Not outside. Have a look.
Marie Clotilde
It's outside.
just clarifying the scrum's outside, so if France were of pragmatic mind and were looking to
Set.
kick the ball to touch, they wouldn't be able to go out on the full, but we've seen how this team go about their business. They've got no intention of kicking,
You're playing advantage.
but that ambition creates opportunity for England because they've turned the ball over. They've got some advantage too. Cromack looks for Aspinall, finds her this time. The advantage has been played.
Stay back.
France pouring through at the breakdown, challenging those England players, but they've got a bit of bite themselves.
Advantage. No release.
Another advantage, this time a penalty for not releasing.
Release.
Go, go is the call. Lutui. Oh, big collision on Zeze. It goes high, does bring her down. Two warriors meeting in the 22. It's an accidental offside. Here's Lutui. She was going in one direction, and Zeze very high but very brave.
Come on. Right. Time is off. 4 minutes.
Well, England
Okay, just runs.
have endured a challenging afternoon against this France side. They will be able to take away from them from this festival
Yes, up.
4 victories, a triple crown over Wales, Scotland and Ireland in the 35-minute matches played on game day 1 and 2. And a victory over Italy as well. And for France, well, the future looks bright for them, doesn't it? They're senior women vying to depose England
Crouch!
in the Six Nations. They play Scotland tomorrow.
Stay!
And I wonder how many of these under-18s we'll be seeing in years to come out on the senior stage. Certainly some eye-catching performances. And their play is forcing England to take risks. Risks that are being profited from by France. Onto the boot they go. But England come away. That's nice. Goes forward and bruising tackles. Right to the very end. And for all these teams who've been involved in the festival, all the players, what a stage, what a week. They've all been in boarding houses here at Wellington College, so it's been an under-18s rugby festival, but it's also been an under-18s international boot camp for each and every one of these players. They've had the opportunity to talk, to get to know each other, to learn from each other, share rugby philosophies, and also pit themselves against the very best of their age in the Northern Hemisphere.
Crouch! Mind!
Win or lose, these players will have grown. They'll look back on this week very fondly indeed. And one team that will be looking very fondly
Offside number 9.
on this afternoon's actions is France, and Kelly Arby, who is just a Swiss Army knife of rugby union, does absolutely everything to the best of her ability. And someone else who isn't too bad is Treguet, who pops it up to the support run of Noah Coudray. There we are. Arby getting it to win into the hand of Treguet, who is direct, destructive and determined. And she found Noah Coudray on the shoulder just in time to add one more try to the French tally. Arby adds another couple points to her personal tally.
1 minute.
And there will be time for one last play with 60 seconds on the clock.
I have 1 minute more.
Number 15, Kelly Arby. Taking the scores, England 10, France 57.
Taken on by Jovial, stolen by England, McQueen. Surrounded by French jerseys. And that'll be the final action, and the outpouring of pure joy and delight for these French girls. They've got the boombox in there with them. The red, white and blue is flying at Wellington College, because these French girls put on an attacking clinic in the final match of the Six Nations Under-18s festival. It really was quite breathtaking to watch at times. An extraordinarily coordinated, cohesive and committed display by a French side who knew exactly what they're about, exactly who was on their shoulder and how they wanted to play the game, and that way was one that delivered them 9 tries and 57 points to wrap up a festival well spent. Celebration time for the French. It's commiserations to England, who incurred their first loss. As we've been at pains to remark throughout the game, throughout the festival, this is a festival of growth. It's a festival of the future, and many of these young stars are surely destined for senior honours in years to come. Final score here at Wellington College: England under-18s 10, France under-18s 57.